So I've been working with Mikhail for about just under 2 years now. Before I started working with PMF and with Mikhail, I was pretty unhealthy, no confidence whatsoever, zero, especially in the gym. Going out a lot, drinking a lot. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't hugely unhappy, but I think until you're in a good place, you don't know what kind of place you were in before you're there. Yeah, I worked in the gym that Mikhail works in, so that's how I knew him. And I basically did a kind of sales job there and a reception job. And I'd be in the gym every day, but I'd never use it. I was completely terrified of it. So it was, compared to how I am now, it's a huge difference. I think confidence-wise especially, I just completely lacked in it. I'm a very nervous person, very kind of second-guess myself a lot, especially with my body confidence and with my job and things like that. Yeah, so I was very different before I started. I wanted to, it came about because he had some free time and he asked if I wanted to do a session. To be honest, I was terrified, but I just thought, just do it. Because it's not that I didn't want to, it's just that I was scared to do something. So, and I didn't know what I was doing either. So that whole kind of thing really scared me. But, you know, I did this session and then an hour with him, and that was the end. I was just like, that was amazing. I really enjoyed it. More because I just felt very comfortable from the get-go. I didn't feel intimidated. I didn't feel worried about anything. It was just very easy, and it also felt good to train, and it felt good to do things that make you feel strong. So then, as soon as the session was over, he didn't even ask me. I just said to him, "So how do you do it? What do you charge, and what kind of things do you offer?" So yeah, it was just brilliant from the get-go. It wasn't that I kind of went out searching for a coach. It just kind of happened randomly because of where I worked. But yeah, that's how I ended up working with him. It's been a really odd journey with coaching because I started off training in London and then I moved home to do another job, and then lockdown happened, and then I moved to Greece. So it's been like this the whole time, but I can honestly, hand on my heart, say that no matter where I am, or whether I have a gym accessible or whether I don't, or whatever my circumstances are, he's been absolutely unbelievable with me. The whole process, he's always supported me no matter where I am. So since early last year, so that's about over a year and a half now, it's been completely online. I haven't seen him for a year and a half in person, and the support's just been incredible. No matter how I'm feeling, no matter where I am, if I don't have a gym, I've managed to stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy, mentally really strong as well. The whole journey's just been great, and I think it's been a different one because it's been some quite tough times as well, because at the beginning, just as I was starting to pick up, lockdown happened, so that was when I thought, oh, this is just going to go awful, and that's actually when I got strong and mentally, and my nutrition got a lot better. So in most circumstances when things like that happen, I think a lot of people kind of went in on themselves and kind of just kind of lost what they'd gained with a gym. Whereas with Mikhail's support, and he literally did a whole lockdown program for me to do just with body weight before I even got any equipment, constant check-ins, constant things with my body, with my sleep, with my stress. Every single month he'd literally give me a whole list of things to do to keep me going, and it worked. It literally worked. So I came out of lockdown probably better than I went in, definitely mentally and physically as well. And then after that, it's been quite tough in Greece as well because I haven't had access to a gym again. I think he's done me about 3 programmes since I've been out here, which is probably quite annoyed about, but yeah, it's just been, the support's been amazing, and no matter where you are, it will always be like that. So the journey for me has been great. I'm just very excited to keep going and to see where I can get to with no obstacles. But regarding actual online coaching, if you're not going to see him face to face, you don't need to. It's literally all done over WhatsApp, and it's enough for me. If I ever need anything or anything's not right, then I can literally just contact him and he'll get back to me straight away, and it's really, really easy. So, okay, so strength-wise, right now it's a bit funny because I don't have gym access, but regardless of that, he's given me a body weight programme, and I still feel as strong as I felt when I had full access to a gym, which says so much because it's so easy to lose your strength, and that's something that I love. This is why I do it, because I really love feeling strong and feeling powerful. And once you've got that feeling, you don't want to lose it, so it can be quite tough to not have a gym when that's something that you crave. And strength-wise, I still feel really strong because he's kept my body going in the way that he knows how. And it's pretty clever, to be fair, because without a gym, the kind of stuff that I was doing before, it's hard to match. So strength-wise, I still feel strong. Aesthetically, I just know my body so much more, and I think beforehand I was kind of lazy with it. Before I started working with PMF, I was very kind of I was just lazy with it. I didn't like my body, so I didn't try. I didn't want to try either because I didn't want to fail. So aesthetically, it feels good to feel good again. And that's probably the main thing that I've taken from this whole thing. It just feels so nice to have confidence in my body. Obviously, it's changing a lot at the moment because where I am is changing. But the strength side of it and the confidence side of it, I'm now mentally in a place where I can kind of accept, okay, at this point, this is where my body's at, and I'm cool with it. And then I know I'm going back to a gym soon. But as a whole, my body is so much healthier. I'm so much happier with it. I'm so much more confident. Regarding like scales and things, it's crazy to go from a point where I'd usually step on the scales once a week and pray to have lost 1 or 2 pounds. Now I look at the scales once a month, and I just look at the muscle mass and I hope that I'm stronger, and that's it. Obviously it's lovely when you have lost body fat and things, and that's when I felt my best, when I lost a lot of body fat and I was gaining strength as well. So I'm not saying that, you know, it's not nice to lose weight, but the strength side of it makes it so much better. I think, to be honest, the scales number doesn't really matter to me. The kind of body composition of it and how healthy I am does now. So yeah, once a month I'll jump on the scales just for a check-in for Mikhail, and then I'll send him the log and things, see where I'm at. But the difference between jumping on the scales and kind of punishing myself for putting on a pound or losing a pound or whatever, to now going on and just kind of assessing where I'm at as more of a progress thing has been huge. That's been a huge journey for me as well, because it was probably quite a unhealthy relationship with the scales as well, which I think quite a lot of people probably have. Body confidence and just confidence in general is the biggest change for me, easily. I think just from being coached by Mikhail and PMF, honestly, it's pretty much changed my life. Like my job, my friends, my relationships, just who I am as a person. I'm just so much more confident in everything that I do. I believe in myself a lot more. I'm so much happier. I'm better to be around, which obviously just kind of filters out on every aspect of your life, so that's changed massively for me. Regarding the coaching process, I think things like stress, sleep, lifestyle, a lot of things have changed, but I mean, I love to go out and socialise and things. That hasn't changed, I still do that. But the difference is it's not like I used to, it's just more controlled now. But I still do it, I still like to have fun. It doesn't mean that you have to kind of go, right, I'm not drinking, I'm not going out anymore. Like, you can balance it easily. And obviously things like my vitamins and things like that are on point. Like, I take them every single day, exactly what he's told me to take, and it's just made a huge difference. Like, I sleep through every single night, I get 8 hours every single night. I used to sit there and listen to sleep hypnosis until about 4 in the morning and just toss and turn, and then I'd wake up at about 5 or 6 or then 7 or 8 or whatever. My sleep was horrendous, really, really bad. Especially when I used to work in hospitality, my sleep pattern was just awful. So that's been a huge thing, because once I've had a good sleep, the next day is always a better day, and then I feel fresh, and then I feel healthier, and my body can recover properly. So sleep's great. Stress, I was quite a nervous person. I still am a little bit, but that has changed massively. Like, I'm so much less stressed. But my thing is, if now, when I feel like that, I go and do a session and I just feel so much calmer and relaxed, and mentally I can just deal with things a lot better than I used to be able to. So there's been a lot of changes with stress and sleep and lifestyle and things like that are totally for the better for me. Yeah, the main difference from before I started to now, it's easily confidence. It's a huge difference for me. The difference from kind of walking in a gym absolutely terrified and wandering around, playing on a few machines and thinking people are watching you, to then kind of walking in and being like, yeah, I'm gonna boss this session. And I love it, I absolutely love it. I couldn't think of anything better to do than just go in there and like feel really good about it and confident. It's a really good feeling. And obviously, like, confidence again, but confidence in yourself and your body, like feeling good again and feeling like you've achieved something. I think that's probably the biggest change. Would I recommend PMF and McHale? Yes, 100%. I think even if you're unsure, you just need to do it. Even if it's just for one block, just try it, see how you feel. I think everyone should at least try it. For me, it's been completely life-changing. I'm a completely different person now. Stress-wise, body-wise, confidence-wise, relationships, family, everything has changed for me for the better. So I would totally recommend it to anyone. And just to feel good about yourself, it's the best feeling ever. So if someone as good as Mikhail and the PMF team can do that for you, then it's worth doing, totally. Regarding the actual coaching and things like that, it's so individualised, it's unreal. Like, everything that we speak about is completely down to me, especially because at the moment my situation's a bit strange. He's just changed everything to suit what I need right now. So I'd totally recommend it. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter if you've not even got a gym or if you're in a different country or whatever. If you feel like you need help, or you just need some structure, or you need, I don't know, if you don't know what you need, I would totally recommend it.